Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. This is Aisha Nazir. The topic of today's lecture is destructor. Destructor is the last topic of constructor series. So what is destructor? Why we need destructor? Let's understand it. Destructor. Always keep in mind when you want to know, when you want to learn some new concept, always focus on the meaning of that word. Destructor means destroy something. So the most important thing in a class is the object. So destructor is basically used to destroy the object. Why we destroy the object? Just to release the memory, just to free the memory from the use. So let's see the destructor in detail. Object created by constructor can be destroyed after use. When you have used the object in the class, then you can destroy the object. Compiler do the same thing for us automatically. When the scope ends, compiler deletes the object and free the memory. So why we need destructor when the same task compiler can do for us? Let's see. Destructor is used to destroy object is created by constructor. It is used to free memory. Which type of memory? Actually, when we use the pointer in our program, it occupies the memory on heap. So when the compiler destroys the object, it deletes the object and all the data members, including the pointer. But the pointer points some specific memory, because we know that pointers basically shows a memory address. Pointer is a memory address that points a specific memory location on the heap. So how, if the pointer deletes, then what's about the memory which it occupies, which the pointer occupies on heap? It remain reserved. This is still in use. So to release that memory, to free that memory, we use destructor to manually delete the object and free the pointer memory too. So in short, program using pointers that points to a separate memory destroys when the object destroy at the end of program. But pointer memory to whom it points never deleted. So to free such memory, we use destructor. Let's see the syntax of destructor. The syntax of destructor is very simple, same as the constructor. Let's see. We created constructor by using the class name. When we use the class name again in the class, it means it a constructor following parenthesis and curly braces. In curly braces, we define the body of the constructor in which we initialize, in which we define some functionality. So the syntax of destructor is slightly different, as we have to use the tilde operator, tilde symbol, that is known as destructor symbol, followed by same as the constructor name and the brackets. It has no parameters, no arguments. Only one destructor can destroy all objects that are created by the constructor. So there is no need to write destructor for each object. Only one object can destroy all the objects. Destructor created by compiler automatically to free the space, to free memory. But when we define manually, then at the end of the program, destructor calls and it destroys the object. So the tilde symbol is used as a destructor. Let's understand it with an example. So first of all, we define the class as constructor destructor, and in the public section we created two variables as int a and int bar equal to 0. After that, we define a function that shows results, and under that function in the body we define a print statement as this is constructor values, and the values are a and b, and we will show the values of a and b whatever the values are. And after that, at the end of the class, we define the destructor, in which we simply define a statement. When the destructor called, it will destroy the object and enters into the body, and whatever mechanism, whatever functionality given as in the destructor, it will execute. As I gave a print statement that I am a destructor, I have destroyed all objects, but there can be multiple things as we have to close the connections, files or databases. So with the destruction of object, we close all the connections. This is all about the destructor. So in the next part, in the main body, we define the constructor object, that is name is obj, and then we call the show result function by the object name as obj. So how it will execute? How the compiler will execute? The compiler, the control enters from the main method, and after that it will create the object and calls show result function with the object, and after executing the show result, performing that functionality, it will call destructor, and it will destroy the object and enters the body, and whatever the functionality we order the destructor to perform, it will perform, and then the program ended. Let's see the output. So this is the output, as it first prints the statement that is under the show result function. This is constructor and the values are 0 and 0, and after that it calls the destructor, it destroys the object, and it prints the statement that we define under the destructor. So here is the output that I am a destructor, I have destroyed all objects. So this is all about the destructor. Hopefully you grab the concept. Now it's time to announce the assignment. So your next assignment is you have to write the advantages and disadvantages of destructor. Thank you very much.